Hi, this video is going to be a little different than normal. Just a little rant, heads up, about what's called the point in time count. That is where the city's homeless persons are counted. They're polled. They're given a verbal survey, several questions that they ask them about how long they've been homeless. How many times have they been homeless? How long has it been? And different things of that nature. And it gives, supposedly, give them persons a snapshot of the homeless population, and then they can better route the funds that they have available. Well, this year it's covering Duval, Clay, and Nassau County. But here's the kick. I guarantee you the numbers are going to be low. It's going to look like they have been those that have been giving money to the efforts of ending homelessness, and it'll make it seem like those efforts are really panning off. Remember, we have just come out of the pandemic, and well, we can say it's maybe 2 years out slightly. We're still recovering from the pandemic. It's not completely gone. However, it is a lot of the funds for housing are ending. I'll say it that way. They've dried up. They've been used. And let me tell you, it's been millions of dollars put into the efforts. However, it was a temporary fix, nothing permanent. The wheels of change have been moving quite slowly. But the reason I say the numbers are going to be very low, it's going to look like they have really been doing something, and homelessness numbers are down. People are in stable housing. Why do I say that? The count is going to take place at 4:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. And then again at 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. 4:30 a.m. Most people are asleep. And some of them are just getting to sleep because they've been watching all night, trying to make sure they're not attacked or robbed or taken advantage of. I'll say it that way. So some may be just getting to sleep. Daybreak is about 6:30-ish. Who in their right mind is pulling at that time? Now, they said that they have taken a poll, and they found that that's going to be the best time to get the people on their way out of the shelters. No one's coming out of the shelter at that time of morning. You're putting other people at risk and in danger, no matter how, it doesn't matter how many people are grouped together and walking around. So they said if someone is asleep, don't disturb them. 4:30 a.m. now. If someone is asleep, do not disturb them. Just make a notation of where they're at, the surroundings, guess your best guesstimate of the age or what have you. I find that so strange because you can barely see me. And if I'm covered and I'm asleep somewhere, what if you see me again later that day? You don't know if it was me or not. It's amazing. But 4:30 to 7:30 a.m. is not good. I don't care where you're at. Now, the other thing was they also told them to shine the light. Don't shine the light on the person. Shine the light on yourself. Ooh, Halloween. That looks like Halloween. Where do they do that at? Who comes up with this information? It makes no sense to me. But I guarantee you those numbers are going to be off. They can't help but be off. They can't help but be off. At first I thought maybe they wanted to check, just, get a better idea of what the surroundings look like. No, that's to keep the numbers down. Everything can be skewed, and these numbers are going to be skewed for this count. It is not going to be a good and accurate count. They also said that they will look at the information and see if they should go out at a later time. That's still not a point in time count. So you're going to go from 4:30 to 7:30, and then maybe you go out again a little later. It makes no sense. Do it in the daylight hour. Everyone is safe. They're also giving out hygiene kits. How nice. Okay. You want me to disturb someone or creep up on someone and say, oh, well, I just want you to take this survey. And by the by, here's a hygiene kit. Thank you. At this time of night, it's crazy. So it's going to take place in about 2 hours. But I just wanted to put this out there. So it's really not that great, but that's one of those things that irks me, because you're seeing these people wandering around. Some of these areas are not good areas for them to really be searching. Some of the areas are kind of empty. You usually know where the homeless population are hanging out at, where they're sleeping at, and they're not all trying to be in the most isolated areas of town. This county is huge, so it makes no sense to me. However, we'll see. But like I said, and oh, by the by, they just got like $2.5 million that have not been placed anywhere in order to be utilized by the homeless. We'll see what happens. I know for a fact 4:30 to 7:30 a.m. when it gets light around 6:30 is not a good time for anyone to be outside. It's not good for the people that are homeless, and it's not good for the people that are trying to do the polls. So anyway, tell me what you think of it. And that's why I'm taking this video in the dark and in my PJs. It's really ridiculous, and I find it such a waste of services and amazing. You don't really get an accurate count, because they said the numbers for the homeless count going down, which means that they are decreasing the homeless people, whether they are sheltered or not. So some can be in shelters, and of course, it's so weird, but most of the shelters, they have to be in line by 3:30. If they hope to get a spot in the shelter for the evening. So if they're in line by 3:30, and they're going to start polling people around 4:30, they're going to be trying to get to into the shelters. They're not going to be out and about and in their element trying to be polled. I don't know who comes up with these things, but it doesn't sound like we're going to get an accurate count, an accurate snapshot. Sounds like the numbers, again, will be skewed, and it will look like the homeless numbers are going down drastically. All right. Thanks for joining me. You can leave a comment in the section below. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button to show a little channel love.